Hey guys, welcome inside the studio for another edition of Fast Break, presented by BCAM, the Basketball Coaches Association of Michigan. We have got Dan Young here, the Executive Director of BCAM. We have Matt Mowery joining us, the Digital Managing Editor of StateChampsNetwork.com. Also, girls high school basketball is his beat, and that is why he is here. And we are talking about the Miss Basketball Finalists. They have been revealed. It is a terrific three this year. And Matt, why don't you first off, for those who have not been engaged, tell us who they are.
First off, we have Whitney Solom from Heartland. We have Aaliyah Nye from East Lansing, and we have Gabrielle Elliott from Detroit Edison. Obviously, East Lansing's got quite a history with the award. They've had several winners in the past, and Gabby could possibly follow teammate Rakia Jackson, who won it from Edison last year. Heartland has not had a winner, but Solom definitely has a chance to take home the award. We're talking about three kids who all have been contributors from the day they set foot on campus on their schools, and they've all had their teams or helped their teams play at a very, very high level.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt, three very impressive talents, and really this was a no-brainer, at least when you talked about the three best players, and that's the way we looked at it going into the season. These were the girls.
Yes, in talking to Monique Brown, Rob Smith, and Don Palmer, three of them came in as four-year, first-day contributors from the get-go. All three have defensive stopper, teamwork mentality, winning edges about them, which has been very evident. And they're a great three. All three going to elite universities and recruited very heavily.
Absolutely. All gamers, no question about it. Of course, when we see a list that is down to just three, we're accustomed, in a lot of years to see five, maybe four at least finalists who get in. Yeah, absolutely. And we deal every year with this question. So first off, let's talk about just real quickly as to why it was nailed down just to only three.
Okay, so Doreen Ingalls is the chairperson of Miss Basketball from St. Ignace. And what happens is it'll start with a group of 20 going into this year, 15 to 20. And then as it gets down to the end, you get down to 10 that are legitimate. And in this case, the breaking point was at three. After the three were pretty much from the committee saying these three are it.
Yeah.
Who would be the fourth or even fifth? You looked at the next 7 or 8, and all, if you talk to 10 different people, maybe one person would jump out. But it was not a consensus for that fourth or fifth spot. It was a clean break. So from the committee, and Doreen did her due diligence to circle back again at the end to make sure that if anyone or two jumped in and should be in that group, they're all really good players. But Miss Basketball is the top of the best. And the breaking point was at three.
All right, quickly before we go, Matt, let's just give a few shout-outs to those who could have been and who were in the conversation. Maybe didn't quite make the final list, but still some people that we want to show some love to.
Sure, there's the other Aaliyah who's going to Illinois with Aaliyah Nye, Aaliyah McQueen from Flint Carmen Ainsworth, Cheyenne McEvans from Southfield A&T, who's a walking double-double, Kenzie Lewis from Williamston, Hannah Spitzley from Pewamo, Westphalia, Jasmine Clerkley from Okemos, Sophie Zekin from Brighton, Cam Grant from Macomb, Dakota, and Maddie Volker from Goodrich. And like Dan said, these were like the next 8. And as he said, if you poll 8 coaches on which one of those 8 you pull out, you probably get 8 different answers. And it sounds like that's what Doreen did in talking to her. She polled people from all over the state and said, give me your 4. Right. And they came up with a bunch of different answers for that last spot.
All right, so ultimately, only one will be Miss Basketball. We congratulate those who are in the final 3. Of course, we congratulate all of the performers and how they've done this season, their entire career. What it's most important to them, they want a state title. So they can take the individual honors away. We've got BCAM's best and all that, which a lot of them will be a part of. So that is that. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll have Mr. Basketball finalists next week.